I will answer this question right away. No, Jesus was not a vegetarian. The Bible mentions that Jesus ate fish and lamb. This is clearly stated in the Gospel of Luke. Jesus miraculously fed the crowds with fish and bread, and this would be strange if he was a vegetarian. In the vision of the Apostle Peter, Jesus called all food clean, including animals. After the flood in the time of Noah, God gave mankind permission to eat meat, and he never took that permission away. While it seems reasonable to think that vegetarianism would be in keeping with the spirit of early Christianity, eating meat would hardly be seen as a way of humility, abstinence from waste, and love for all of God's creation. And the early Christians did eat a vegetarian diet. Many early Christian groups espoused vegetarianism. In fact, early church writings indicate that meat eating was not officially sanctioned until the 4th century, when Emperor Constantine decided that his version of Christianity would be available to all. Meat-eating teachings became part of the interpretation of the Bible and the official doctrine of the Roman Empire, and vegetarian Christians had to practice in secret or risk death for heresy. Constantine is said to have poured molten lead down their throats if they were captured. In any case, I think many people can thank God that it is much easier to be a vegetarian today. The temporary rudeness and social disapproval that a vegetarian has to endure is a minor inconvenience compared to the way Constantine treated vegetarians. To give another sad example, in the south of France, a group of Albigensian vegetarians, a so-called Carthaginian religious group, were executed in 1052 for refusing to kill a chicken. With that said, there is nothing wrong with abstaining from meat. The Bible does not force us to eat meat. All the Bible says is that we should not force our beliefs on other people, or judge them by what they eat or do not eat. The Apostle Paul's letter to the Romans tells us, one believes that he may eat everything, while another whose faith is weak eats only vegetables. Let not the one who eats despise the one who does not eat. Let not the one who does not eat judge the one who eats. For God accepted it. Again, remember that after the flood, God gave mankind permission to eat meat, as the book of Genesis tells us. The Old Testament law of the nation of Israel was directed not to eat certain foods, but there was never any instruction against eating meat at all. Jesus declared all foods, including all kinds of meat, clean. As in all other matters, we must pray for God's guidance as to what He wants us to eat. Whatever we decide is acceptable to God as long as we thank Him for the food He has given us. So it is written in the first letter to the Corinthians. Whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God.